It's me, your below average gameplay, average content guy. Hello, 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 and welcome back, everybody. I hope you have a snack. I hope you have a bevy. I hope we are ready to go and get locked in. Today's going to be a fun one. I do enjoy this game. If you haven't picked it up yet, I do recommend checking it out, or maybe just watch here. I don't care. Do both. Do whatever you got to do. First and foremost, we've already played the Barbarian. We've already showed the second one. To get down to this third one now, we need level 40. We're only 21, so we got some ways to grind. So what I decided I'd do is I'd start going down the list here of getting the next ones. Now, we already showed some level 1 action here of the Pyromancer. You'd be like, oh my gosh, you're level 11, bro. You could probably get the next one. Wrong, you need gold. So we're going to farm some of that out. But I've actually already showed this one in the very first video, a little Pyromancer's Firestarter. We'll do a little recap on that when we get there. But that being said, we're going to move on to the Hound. Let's actually play the map that's going to get us some gold. And you can actually see now what that process looks like. You saw that we were short on gold for the Pyromancer. So how do we get said gold? We're going to go and we're going to see. This is copper, topaz, iron, emerald, gold. We got it. So we're gonna jump right on in with the way it is. And then we can do some curse grinds later out in the future. Now let's check out what we got here as far as this guy goes. So we're going to be shooting out some mortars in the direction that we're aiming. And around here somewhere, I got my hounds. Oh, there they are. They're just kicking some butt and getting a little beat up here. Let's, okay, let's do some little bit of burn damage. These mortars also cause bleed, if I'm not mistaken. Wish I could drop them. Maybe if I do this. Oh, that's still not going to work. These ones are too fast. Slow down. All right, let's see what we have on the first one here. We are just gonna do Thunder Strike, random enemy. We gotta get some hits on. So that's gonna give us a guaranteed hit right now. This is gonna be pretty good as we get farther, and there's a lot on the screen. I feel like crit strike on enemies with 100% full health. All right, let's do 100% chance to apply wound to the target. So every target we're going to crit on full health, and we're going to apply wound. That's going to be beautiful. Now this format might not be as sped up as you're used to. We are just kind of going to be, let's do an explosion around me, see how this goes. We're just going to do a little chill gameplay, and we're going to have some story time. So what have I been up to? Why is the rate of my videos gone down just a little bit? Well, let me tell you a little bit about what I got going on in the world of NoobJ. So right there, before I dive into that one, we're getting some cool synergy. So I got a critical strike, 100% chance if somebody's got full health when I hit them. And now I'm going to apply wound, I'm going to apply bleed, I'm going to apply whatever was that last one that I picked up. So it is a beautiful thing. It was, yeah, it was just more bleed when I think I already do bleed. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Chain lightning. A little bit of a mixture. I probably should have kept out with the fire since, you know, I believe these mortars a little bit of fire damage. A little damage modifier action. Okay, so let's get chatting. What has NoobJ been up to? Well, first and foremost, work has been a little crazy, not gonna lie. It's been a little on the wild side. So been working in after hours, been working a little bit before hours, but you know, that's just kind of, I mean, that's just kind of the way it is, you know what I mean? Like, that's work. So been working out hard there. Now some other things that are new, really just been trying to level up some new skills. And honestly, if any of you are in IT, you know exactly what I mean. It means, like, just because you have a degree, you're not getting that job just because you have a degree. They're not going to teach on the job. Like, that is like, they'll teach you once you get, like, all the other things you need for the position. But Like, that's not how it works. And it's always like a rude awakening for like people who like are freshly graduated, thinking like, "What, I did all this? You can let me in?" And it's like, yeah, but what separates you from the thousands of other people that do the same thing? So like, you want something, you got to go get it. And little fun fact: you actually don't need a degree in IT to get anywhere. You can get all the same jobs and climb higher than people with degrees if you do more work outside of work, such as like learning. And that's just, I mean, that's what it is, you know. So where am I at? What am I looking to do? Well, first of all, I'm not going to share with you what my job is. But second of all, I'm looking to go into a different field, and more so just for a little bit more career security in my industry, just in case my job does get phased out by AI or AI tools. And I mean, that's really just a crapshoot, right? Of like, what would that look like? And I am messing around with a little bit of cybersecurity at the moment, just trying to see if this is indeed what. Oh, I should hit critical strike damage. What was I thinking? But yeah, so I've been messing around with some cybersecurity. It's been a lot of fun. Most of my like experience is making websites, making web apps, but mainly like websites. And yeah, I could just do that for like, could just reach out to people who need websites, make them a website for a couple $100 and move on out. Because I mean, there's so many people that need websites, but it's not the most profitable. It used to be pretty profitable before. Oh, that hurt. Before all these other tools made it easier. Now you just use those tools to your advantage. Just make something really quick and hand it on out. There's not much to it, but I could do that. I haven't done that in a while, and there's some app ideas that I've been floating around with, but not really any that I've really wanted to go make. So I was like, yeah, you know, let me just dabble in some hacking. I've always been like really interested. I used to hack, not really hack. That's a horrible lie there. But I would use things like cheat engine. So I guess like hex editing of like games and whatnot, and see like what I could do, like flash games. I didn't want to sit and level something up all the way. Like I just wanted to, you know, some of those games you'd play, and then so you had to get off for dinner or whatever. This is when I was younger, as a kid. I would just put it right back up to where I was using cheat engine, so I wouldn't have to regrind all those hours out. And now that being said, like, there was a lot of fun stuff you'd do, right? You'd like take screenshots and be like, oh my gosh, look what I got on RuneScape. Like, oh man, you could edit all your stuff on there. I thought that was fun. But yeah, so been learning through some of that, and that's been fun. And there have been some games that I've been trying to record on the side for some first impressions. Now, one of the games that I spent quite a bit of time recording, I actually didn't find it enjoyable to play. And I thought, well, maybe if I get farther in the game, and maybe if I show some of that content a little bit further in the game, then it's going to be, you know, like, oh man, it'll make it better. No, it wasn't. It was like I was trying to watch it back in editing, and I was like, oh, this is just as painful to watch as it was to actually play this, which is never a good feeling. Like, let's be real here. Like that stinks, right? It stinks pretty bad when you that's kind of like a feeling you have on something that you're trying to make and share with the world. Because obviously, at the end of the day, I'm not just trying to produce videos just for the sake of making a video. Like, I'm trying to make things that, one, that I enjoy to watch back, and two, that, you know, other people might also find enjoyable as well. And that's kind of been my goal of, hey, I like playing video games. I've always watched people play video games. Maybe people like out there like watch me, because I have some friends that want me to stream here and there. I got like my wife, who's very supportive, who's always like, dude, you just sit and talk to nobody when you're playing your games. Like, stream it, do something. And so here we are, and that was how this journey was born. So let's talk about what we got upcoming down the pipeline video wise. So ideally, I would like to do 3 videos a week. That's not always going to be feasible, mainly just due to like the commitments I have outside of this. Summer is such a busy time for me. Like I'm gone all the time. I'm doing stuff all the time. I'm working on the house all the time. And once work picks up as well, it ends up being crazy for me. And we're up here, we're to 100 gold. We're getting closer to the gold that we need for that weapon for the pyromancer. But yeah, so you know, I would like to get back there, but as I slow down, I am going to shoot for at least once a week. And if I can do 2 a week, that would be cool. Something that I'm looking for now is like trying to find a better way to showcase some of these games that I'm trying to show off as first impressions. And if there's a game that I've been playing that you're like, hey, I'd like to see some more playthrough of that. I like Soul Survivors, like, but let me see that, and I'll show you some of those other games. Like I would love to do some playthroughs. You know, if I'm playing them anyways, you know, why not? If I'm gonna play it, if I'm gonna talk, then hey, why not? So, whew, let's get through here. Let's make it. Yeah, but this one recent game that I've been trying to record. We're gonna see how that goes. There's a good chance that I scrap all of it and then just kind of move on to something else. Just not my style of game. It is new. It is early access, and had quite a few high downloads right off the rip, but the reviews have not been great, and I see why. But had I not, like, if I didn't have such a busy job, if I wasn't trying to work on, you know, what's going to be next for me in my career, I would have more videos out. But like I said, I just don't want to sit and make websites right now. I want to do other things. So only way to get there to do that is just ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm about to go off. All right, let's go, baby. So we're getting through here. We are 4 out of 5. This is a beautiful thing, honestly. Like, if we are looking at, like, how do I feel about the Hound? It's pretty fun, and it's actually what I thought, right? Where I said, okay, so these are going to be blasting off in whatever direction I fire, but it's good when these things are chasing me. So if I can keep going in circles, I can group them up and then just put the hurting on them with the mortars. Let's do poison. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, but I've been learning a lot with this ethical hacking stuff, and it's actually been a lot of fun. I actually did not realize how much of this stuff that I kind of knew. I started from like absolute scratch and went up, but it's like, oh, I literally deal with a lot of this stuff at work. So it was kind of fun. So I set up some fun things. I set up some like enterprise file cloud servers, just to see if I could. I set up some enterprise grade like communications, video, text server. I set up my own SIEM so I could like security incident event management tools with different agents on there, just to kind of see what all that entails. And honestly, out of the box, I'm kind of makes me more qualified than like half the people applying to some of these entry-level positions who might not have done any of that, which is cool. I mean, does it mean I can get a job today? Nope. I mean, I guess if I tried hard enough and talked my way out of it, sure, I'd have to apply to a ton of jobs. But yeah, not not enough to where I'd feel comfortable. When I apply to jobs, I literally only apply to 1 or 2. And I always get one of the 2 jobs, but it's because I prepare. And if you want some career advice there, that's essentially all I would say, is just prepare. Do research on the company. Figure out the one job with them that you really, really want. Go into that interview, ask them questions about the company themselves, and you know, I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket, so therefore I picked 2. All right, so here we go. The Hound is up to 6. I hope you enjoyed my little soapbox on where we are. Let's see where we are here in the Pyromancer. We got quite a bit more to grind. So what is the next video going to look like, you might say? Well, you saw the Houndmaster. The Houndmaster Doing its thing. Pow pow. Look at this. Can I pet that dog? Yeah, so I'm just gonna grind. I'll probably play this one again just to get it to 10 while I can. To get this made here, do a video on the differences between the two, and then grind up, show off Spellblade. Just kind of keep doing that. Like play the next one while we grind up for the resources which we need for the next one. And allowing us to go all the way down the line. We'll have the Houndmaster, the Spellblade, the Arcane Weaver, the Sentinel, the Paladin, the Assassin, which I just got here. Look at this cool thing. This looks nice. The Elementalist. These ones are going to require some Endless Mode Cycle 2, and then all curses on from 3 and up. So something that we'll probably start doing is, I think what I will do as I'm grinding these out, I'll probably start turning these curses on. And if you want, I can actually showcase those if you want to see what that would look like. Be like, all right, curses 1, this is what it looks like with this character. Let's go. I really want to beat some of these best times. But yeah, there it is. That's that. Hope you enjoyed yourself watching. I hope you liked catching up. I hope you liked story time. And this video is really not going to be that edited and chopped up as you have to. I mean, if you watched it to this point, you already know. So if you watched to this point, please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. Please stick around. Please tell me in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like. If you want me to shut up next time, I will shut up. Just do whatever. On top of that, before I take off, I just want everybody to know that life is good. Life is great. You're important. You matter. People care about you. And until next time, later, noobs.